Leadership skills are essential for anyone who wants to be successful in business and life. Hi everyone, my name is Dedi. I'm an author and public speaker. Now, I am passionate about helping people move from self-sabotaging behavior to create daily habits of power, from low self-worth or self-confidence to high self-confidence, and that's what my passion is. And also, I love the topic of self-mastery and leadership mastery. In fact, I wrote a book called Leaders, Becoming a Leader People Love to Follow. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. And that is I deconstruct the idea from my book, Leaders. So in the book Leaders, I talk about the acronyms called Leaders. Now, first of all, before I get into it, I just want to say, I just want to ask, you the question, encourage you to ask the same question, why? Why is it that we need to develop leadership skills? Because whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, right? At the end of the day, when you go out into the world, you influence people through your skills. That could be communication skills, that could be your writing or speaking, whatever that is, but you influence others. And to do that, we have to have a leadership skills. That's why leadership skills are so essential for entrepreneurs. Yeah, for someone who wants to create something more than just live an average life. Now, nothing wrong with live an average life, but I know you're watching this video because you want more from life than just live an average life. So, leadership. In the book, I deconstruct the idea. So I use the acronyms called Leaders. Leaders. Now, it's an acronym to really, really develop a skill set that one could say you can use to influence others. Is you have to master these 7 principles or 7 steps. And that is, the first one is to listen. Listening attentively to the people around you, to yourself. Even start with yourself. Have you ever asked yourself what's going on inside me right now? And then really check in. What's really going on inside me right now? And also the ability to listen, attentively to your partner, to your kids. And that's what all great leaders that I observed, that I learned from, that I studied all over the world, they all have or possess this ability, and that is to listen. And then that is to listen attentively. Yeah. And then the second one is to have empathy. Empathy. You see, the only way you and I can connect at the deepest level is because we have this thing in our nature, in us as a human being, is to have empathy to one another. If you're in pain, I don't say to you, oh, poor you are in pain. No, I feel your pain. So that's what empathy is. And empathy through communication. And that's what all great leaders, they all have. They have this just sense of empathy. When they look at someone, they just, this sense of love and compassion that bursts through their being. So empathy. This is how you can connect with people, and this is how you can have more business. This is how you can have more friends, and how you can influence people around you is through empathy, what I call empathy communicate or empathy communication skills. Right? And the next is authentic. You got to show up as who you are, being authentic. And that's what A in the word leader stands for. L, listening, E, empathy, and then the A is authenticity. You got to be authentic because people can smell the inauthenticity of a person. In my life, the person that in this video, and the person that is outside of the video are one and the same. If you were to come in contact with me, or if you were to come to Bali and suddenly you come in contact with me, and that's where I live, Bali, and I'll speak to you just exactly like how I speak now. I don't see, congruency is so imperative. Who you are in the video and who you are in the book and who you are in the real life, you need to be one. And that's why authenticity is so important. And then the D stands for, dare. Dare to dream big, dare to ask for what you want, dare to create something and invent something new, right? You gotta dare, my friend, because without it, okay, it cannot achieve something, yeah, great in life. If you stopping, one could say, self from daring, dare to dream something bigger. Okay, think outside of the box. It's so imperative. Okay, so that's the D in the word leaders, and then the next one is E, stands for encourager. Become an encourager, because if you go out into the world, a lot of naysayers out there, they'll be like, hey, you can't do that. The naysayers only see, one could say, they see the why things can't be done. But people like you and me, we see the opportunity and they see the obstacles, right? So, and that's why it's so imperative as a leader, yeah, to be an encourager, to encourage others to tap into their potential. You see, my mission and my team's, our mission is to enable individuals to reach their full potential, no matter race, creed, ethnicity, educational attainment, gender, we don't care, or financial status. What we care about is that we know that there is a potential inside each one of us. It's like someone with $10 million in their bank account, right? In his bank account, he goes through life without realizing that he has $10 million in his bank account, and then he goes on and die, and he's never use it. So Sam, like, you have this potential, you have this $10 million in your bank account. All you need to do is just tap into it. And all the skills that I share with you is like the key to unlock that potential, right? So encourage, be someone who encourage others to be the best version of themselves. And that leads us to the R in the word leaders, and that is responsibility. You need to take full responsibility for your life. Stop blaming people around you. Oh, it's because of my dad. Oh, no, because of my mom. That's why I can't do this. No. Oh, because my partner. No. You and you alone, right? That have the power. You have the power to what? To take action, to change things. Not your mother, not your parents, not your partner, but you and you alone. So take full responsibility, extreme ownership. And last but not least, great leaders are selfless. They're selfless. When it comes to contribution, comes to creating, they are selfless. They think of their vision is about others, helping the world. So those are the principles. Now, some people are like, okay, Daddy, where should I start? It looks like so many. You see, just start. Doesn't matter if you want to start in being selfless, or you want to start with being authentic, you want to start of being someone who's really empathetic with people. Doesn't matter where you start, as long as you start. But then they say, okay, Daddy, is it going to work? It's like someone go to the gym. First day, he lifts the weight and he says, okay. And then he goes home and then he looks at himself in the mirror and he's like, oh, I don't see any changes. I don't believe in the fitness. I don't believe in the gym. And then he gives up. No, same with leadership. Leadership is lifestyle. Let me repeat, leadership is a lifestyle. You have to be you have to do this as same as you doing an exercise. You got to do it every single day. The first day, you see no changes. Second day, same. Next week, you still like, oh, I don't see any changes. Same with leadership. You say hi to that person. You listen to that person. You have empathy towards another human being. You are authentic, show up as who you truly are. And the first day, you're like, oh, I don't see any changes, Daddy, what's going on? And then you do it for the next 2 weeks and you're like, oh, there's no changes. This is bullshit. I don't believe this. It's like you go to the gym, for the first 2 weeks, you expect that you got six-pack. No. So leadership is actually daily habits. That's why I say daily habits of power. You have to create it as a habit. as habits that you do it consistently, and then the changes, it will, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, you will see the changes. People will love to follow you. That's why I call the book Leaders. Becoming a leader people love to follow. That means you're not doing once, you're not doing twice, you're doing every single day, and it becomes habits, something that is part of you. So go and implement. Doesn't matter where you started, just the main thing is to just get started. And I encourage you to get it started now. Now, if you gain value from this, my friend, as always, please comment below or hit that subscribe button, or share with your family and friends, and talk about these principles. Because when you talk about it, you bring about it. And when you teach someone, you learn twice. And that's the beauty of it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.